Snoop Dogg and Michael Jackson almost had a beef for this reason. Snoop Dogg is spilling the tea on his relationship with the late king of pop, Michael Jackson. The iconic rapper, born Calvin Cordozar Broadus Jr., recently surprised fans with the unveiling of his longtime friendship with the legendary Thriller singer. He recalled some of his fondest memories with the deceased icon. From an unreleased song to nearly getting on his bad side, Snoop Dogg gives hilarious recollection of Rocky moment with Michael Jackson. Snoop dropped the unexpected bombshell about his relationship with Jackson while promoting his new movie on SiriusXM's Cohen Live. He appeared virtually for the interview, rocking a red hoodie and a black skull cap while doing what he does best, smoking a joint. During the Q&A session, Cohen asked if the Drop It Like It's Hot rapper had ties to Jackson before he died in 2009. Me and Mike was family. His family and my family love each other. We have a record that never came out together. We never had issues, he revealed. Despite having a close bond with the Beat It artist, Snoop confessed the pair's relationship had an unexpected hiccup during an event. Although he did not specify the timeline, he recalled the show was hosted by the late designer for the Ed Hardy and Von Dutch clothing lines. In his words, "Only issue me and Mike had was we was at, what was that thing? Ed Hardy, Christian Audigier? He had an event in Vegas where they have all the clothes and all of that, so he had performers." Snoop noted showrunners made a big mistake placing his and Jackson's dressing room next to each other, recalling he had been smoking a joint. And they Michael Jackson's dressing room is next door. I'm like, no, it ain't. They yeah, there. So I'm like, hold on, open the door. The 52-year-old gesticulated while blowing smoke at the camera. "Oh, wow. You blew a bunch in," Cohen noted. "Yeah, he's right there looking at me," Snoop confirmed. "Oh boy, he didn't like it," the podcast host replied, to which the rapper gave a hilarious impression of Jackson's soft, high-pitched voice, admitting, he said, "Snoop, don't do that." As for the duo's unreleased song, Cohen wondered who owned the master recordings and if the track would ever be heard. Snoop echoed his enthusiasm in finding the record, stating he wished to share their last project with others. "I gotta find out. It's a record that was done for some sort of, he did records for the world. It was like some peaceful, a whole lot of artists on it record," the hip-hop sensation said, per the Daily Mail, before recalling how the collaboration happened. In his words, "He called me one night and it was crazy because the way his voice came through the phone, he was like, 'Snoop, it's Mike. I have this song I want you to get on.' I'm like, 'Man, anything you want, Mike. It ain't no problem. Talk to me.'" He also claimed that after they recorded the track, Jackson said, "My mom always said that you look like someone in my family. I think we're related." Snoop believed he could track the unreleased project and determine who had the song. Ed Sheeran recounted a wild smoking session with Snoop Dogg. Snoop's wild smoking stories have involved other artists like the powerhouse vocalist Ed Sheeran. Last October, the Shape of You hitmaker recounted the shocking aftermath he experienced after joining the rapper for a smoke session. The incident occurred at one of Snoop's live shows in Melbourne's Rod Laver Arena. Sheeran, accompanied by his wife Cherry Seaborn and mother-in-law Anne, had joined the rapper's entourage for some backstage fun. However, messing with their joints was too much for the singer. "I don't really smoke at all, but I was in the dressing room and they were just like blunt for blunt for blunt. I was like, I guess at some point during the night I have to, just to say I smoked with Snoop Dogg," Sheeran recalled, adding, "He was like, 'Do you want some?' So I have a bit and I was like, 'I don't feel too bad. This is good.' Then I have a bit more, and then I have a bit more, and then I have a bit more. I just remember looking at him and being like, I can't see right now." For a novice like Sheeran, daring to keep up with Snoop was an impossible feat, given the hip-hop icon's incredible tolerance. His personal joint roller renegade once claimed he smoked up to 150 marijuana blunts daily.